Hi, I'd like to tell you a little bit about San Jose, California. This city is the third largest city in California, the 10th largest in the U.S., and is the county seat of Santa Clara County. It's located at the southern end of San Francisco Bay. The San Jose area is a major part of the greater San Francisco Bay Area, which is a region of about 7.5 million people and the 6th largest metropolitan area in the United States. This area has been important as a farming community to support Spanish military installations in San Francisco and Monterey. And when California gained statehood in 1850, San Jose served as its first capital. After more than 150 years, as a small farming city, San Jose and the surrounding Santa Clara Valley became the last and largest contiguous area of undeveloped land surrounding the San Francisco Bay. San Jose experienced increased demand for housing from soldiers and veterans returning from World War II. San Jose then continued its aggressive expansion during the 1950s and 60s by annexing more land. The rapid growth of the high technology and electronics industries further accelerated the transition from an agricultural center to an urbanized metropolitan area. San Jose's location within the booming local technology industry earned the city its nickname, Capital of Silicon Valley. San Jose has global city status and is the largest city in the San Francisco Bay Area in terms of population, land area, and industrial development. As of the 2010 census, the population of the city was reported to be over 945,000. And it's no wonder so many people want to live here, for many reasons. One of those reasons is the climate. I'd like to tell you a little bit about that now. San Jose, like most of the Bay Area, has a subtropical Mediterranean climate. This means we have over 300 days of sunshine, with average daily high temperatures of 73 degrees. San Jose lies inland, and not along the Pacific Ocean like San Francisco. It's surrounded on three sides by mountains. Because of this sheltered fact with the mountains, the city is somewhat more sheltered from rain. So downtown San Jose can get 14 inches of rain, and other parts of the Bay Area can get about 3 times that much. An example of some of the temperatures: in January, an average high would be around 60 degrees with an average low of 42. July's average might be 84, and the average low around 57. So far, the highest temperature ever recorded in San Jose was 112 degrees in 2006. The lowest was 20 degrees in December 1990. The temperature fluctuations between night and day can vary as little as 10 to 12 degrees Fahrenheit. With the light rainfall, as I mentioned, and the 300 full or partly sunny days a year, we do sometimes get some rain, mostly in the months November through April or May. During this time, the winter and spring, our hillsides and fields turn green with grasses and vegetation. We have a few deciduous trees as well. During the hot summer dry period, the vegetation dries and dies, which gives the hills a golden cover. Some say that's where the name the Golden State for California comes from, although other people might contend that that's more related to the gold rush era. This dry grass in the summertime unfortunately does provide the fuel for some of the grass fires that we have in the area. Very occasionally you'll see snow. Sometimes the snow level drops as low as 2,000 feet, which means that nearby Mount Hamilton will receive snow, and also the Santa Cruz Mountains. This snow typically only lasts a few days, but if it does land on the roads, that does cause some trouble for the traffic traveling on the highways nearby. San Jose, like the rest of the Bay Area, does have dozens of microclimates. Downtown San Jose temperatures and precipitation can be quite different from South San Jose, which is only 10 miles away. Now I'd like to tell you a little bit about the history of the area. Prior to the European settlement, the area was inhabited by several groups of Ohlone Native Americans. The first lasting European presence began with a series of Franciscan missions, starting in 1769 by Father Junipero Serra. On orders from Antonio Maria de Bucareli y Ursúa, Spanish Viceroy of New Spain, San Jose was founded by Lieutenant Jose Joaquin Moraga. At that time, the town was known as Pueblo de San Jose de Guadalupe, in honor of Saint Joseph. It was founded in November 1777. Its purpose was to be a farming community. The town was the first civil settlement in Alta California. In 1797, the pueblo was moved from its original location, near the present-day intersection of Guadalupe Parkway and Taylor Street, to a location in what is now downtown San Jose.
Here in San Jose, you have a lot of different opportunities. You could head out to the west and go to the Pacific Ocean, or you could continue up this road and see downtown San Jose, or continue on up the road to Santa Clara, which has Santa Clara University and many historic buildings. Behind me we have the hills around San Jose. One of the highest points is Mount Hamilton, where we have the Lick Observatory, and that's looking out to the east. And if you head up north, that's where you can find such cities as Palo Alto, where you'll find Stanford, or if you head down south, that's the direction you'll find cities like Los Angeles.
San Jose came under Mexican rule in 1821 after Mexico broke with the Spanish crown. It then became part of the United States after it capitulated in 1846 and California was annexed. Soon afterwards, in 1850, San Jose became the second incorporated city in the state. Sacramento was the first. The town was the state's first capital, as well as host of the first and second sessions of the California legislature. The circle of Palms Plaza in downtown is the historical marker for the first state capital. Though not as severely impacted as San Francisco, San Jose did suffer damage from the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. Over 100 people died at the Agnews Asylum, which has later been named the Agnews State Hospital, after its walls and roof collapsed. The San Jose High School's 3-story stone and brick building was also destroyed. The most serious earthquake in 1906 was significant. There have been other significant earthquakes which rocked the city in 1839, 1851, 1858, 1864, 1865, 1868, and 1891. The Daly City earthquake of 1957 caused some damage. The Loma Prieta earthquake of 1989 also did damage to some parts of the city. The Loma Prieta earthquake was caused by the San Andreas Fault. San Jose lies between the San Andreas Fault and the Calaveras Fault. The other faults that are near San Jose are the Monte Vista Fault and the Hayward Fault Zone. San Jose does receive moderate earthquakes, which are considered above 4 on the Richter scale, an average of 1 to 2 times a year. Going back to talk about the history, the period during World War II was a tumultuous time. Japanese Americans, primarily from Japantown, were sent to internment camps. Following the Los Angeles Zoot Suit riots, anti-Mexican violence took place during the summer of 1943. As World War II started, the city's economy shifted from agriculture, the Del Monte Cannery was the largest employer, to industrial manufacturing with the contracting of the Food Machinery Corporation, later known as FMC, by the United States War Department to build 1,000 landing vehicle tract. After World War II, FMC later became known as United Defense and currently known as BAE Systems. This company continued as a defense contractor, with the San Jose facilities designing and manufacturing military platforms, such as the M113 Armored Personnel Carrier, the Bradley Fighting Vehicle, and various subsystems of the M1 Abrams. IBM also established its West Coast headquarters in San Jose in 1943, and opened a downtown research and development faculty in 1952. During the 1950s and 60s, city manager A.P. Dutch Hamann led the city in a major growth campaign. The city annexed adjacent areas such as Alviso and Cambrian Park, providing large areas for suburbs. An anti-growth reaction to the effects of rapid development emerged in the 1970s, championed by mayors Norman Mineta and Janet Gray Hayes. Despite establishing an urban growth boundary, development fees, and incorporations of Campbell and Cupertino, development was not slowed, but rather directed into already incorporated areas. San Jose's position in Silicon Valley triggered more economic and population growth, which led to the highest housing cost increase in the nation, over 936% between 1976 and 2001. Some of the great locations you can see in downtown San Jose include the HP Pavilion, where they house concerts, sporting events, which is home to the San Jose Sharks. You can also see the Tech Museum, Plaza de Cesar Chavez Park, and we have the Performing Arts Pavilion, where you can see performances like ballet, opera, and musicals. So as you can see, San Jose has a diverse background, rich cultural heritage, and quite a few things to do for a wide variety of interests. I hope you've enjoyed our drive around San Jose. Thank you.